Hello.
Oh,
Oh,
hi,
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 Darren.
Darren.
Hi there.
This is
My name is Darren.
Darren.
I'm from the
Darren.
UK. How about you? How are you?
I'm Charlie
I'm Charlie
Yep.
from
from
Shanghai,
Shanghai,
China.
Okay.
China.
All right. So, and what time is it there?
It's
It's
10 p.m.
10 p.m.
Okay, 10 p.m. That's not pretty late, but that's fine.
Uh,
All right. Cool.
it's okay.
It's okay.
So yeah, I can see that you've requested starting a meeting. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
right.
Yeah,
that's right.
cool. So, and also I saw earlier that you were, I only checked my messages now. You work with a lot of CAD programs.
Uh,
Uh,
I'm a
I'm a
mechanical designer,
mechanical designer,
sort of.
sort of.
I'm in the
I'm
Okay.
in the
energy
energy
industry.
industry.
It's
Okay, okay.
It's
related
related
for circuit
for
breaker
circuit breaker
design,
design,
especially in
Mm-hmm.
the high
especially in the
voltage.
high voltage.
I see, I see. So you design for, I'm guessing, is it structural? Is it structural design?
It's a
It's
transmission
a
line.
transmission line.
There
Oh,
are
There are
transmission.
equipment
equipment
in the
in
transmission
the
line.
transmission lines.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. So I'm guessing it's more for like system-based kind of guessing for like yeah transmission lines and that. Okay, yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. Mostly because I work with CAD programs myself. I've worked with AutoCAD, stuff like that. So
Oh,
AutoCAD,
oh,
Vectorworks, um, BricsCAD, 360 Fusion, a lot of things.
Fusion.
3ds
Okay.
fusion.
Max, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What
What
industry do you
industry
in?
do you in?
So I used to be in construction. I used to be in construction and also traffic management. I now work in AEC, so architectural engineering and construction. So uh, and also the entertainment industry. So
Entertainment
Entertainment
industry.
yeah,
industry.
so because I work for Vectorworks, so it's a CAD program that deals with architectural, landscaping, and entertainment industry sorts of businesses. It's a very extensive program because it you can choose lighting devices and such for let's say for like concerts and stuff like that. You can design for those. But yeah, let's get underway. So, Advanced Business English Communication, Lesson 2, Starting a Meeting.
Starting a meeting.
Starting a
Okay.
meeting. Okay.
Cool. So, lesson overview. So, this is what we'll cover today. So, we have the introduction and review. We'll have a business vocabulary practice, business skill, opening a meeting, and we'll also have some practice activities, so a four-part meeting opener. Okay, so let's carry on. So, this is the introduction. So, do you want to read this?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
go there. Go ahead.
Introduction.
Introduction.
Hey
Hey
there,
there,
Muhammad.
Muhammad.
I
Muhammad.
work
Yep.
I work
Muhammad.
Muhammad.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. I
Okay.
work
I
in
work
the
in the
accounting
accounting
department
department
Mm-hmm.
with
with
Samar.
Samar.
Yep.
Usually, I'm
Usually,
the
I'm the
one
one
working
working
on
on
the
the
spreadsheets and
spreadsheets and
numbers.
numbers.
Yep.
So if you
So
need
if you
any
need any
financial
financial
data,
data,
let me
let
know.
me know.
Yeah.
Summer's a bit
Summer's a
busy
bit
right
busy right
now,
now,
setting up for
setting
the
up for the
meeting,
meeting,
Yep.
but he
but
asked
he asked
me to
me
come
to
find
come find
you and
you
bring you
and bring you
along.
along.
It's about to
It's about
start.
to start.
So let's
So
go.
let's go.
Cool. So, do you remember the three parts of an introduction? So, who you are, what you do, and what's important to know. Can you identify those three things?
Who you are and
Who you are
Muhammad.
and Muhammad
Yep.
Uh,
uh,
his
is
financial data.
financial data.
Or,
So, from here to here, we can say
accounting
that as
department.
number two, what you do.
Mhm.
Because he's saying, I work in the accounting department with Samir. Usually, I'm the one working on spreadsheets and numbers. So he's outlining what he does at this point, and then he says
Mhm.
what he does specifically at this point. So you can say both of them together, that's what he does, or what you, it answers the question, what you do. And then number three, what's important to know.
You can
You
if you
can
want to
if you want
ask
to
Summer, you
ask
can let me to bring a
Summer, you
meeting.
can let me to bring a meeting.
Yeah. So this is also important. But you can also say from this point onwards, so if you need any financial data, let me know. All the way down here is important to know. So yeah, you're right to say this is all correct here, but from here to here, we would say that that's what's important to know. Good job. Good job. You can identify. Yeah, you've identified who they are and what they do and what's important to know. Really great in an introduction. Okay, so let's get started. So, when was the last time you attended a business meeting? What was it like?
A business
A
meeting.
business meeting.
How formal is the business
How
meeting?
formal is
Is
the business meeting? Is
actually we take meetings
actually we
every
take
day.
meetings every day.
Mm, I would say any type of meeting within a business is a business meeting. So
Okay, I think
Okay, I
yeah.
think
last Friday,
last Friday,
this Friday,
this
I
Friday,
got
I
some
got some
uh, work summary
work
report,
summary report,
Yeah,
something like that.
something like that.
I see. Was it? Yeah. So let's carry on from that. So you said it's a work summary report. You attended last Friday. Good answer because you're saying when you attended and what you attended. That carries on into the next one. What different types of meetings can you think of? So you mentioned earlier you have formal and informal. So you've already answered that question. Like, so I have different types of meeting. You can have formal and informal. But what are the different purposes? What are the different purposes of a meeting?
Some kind of
Some
meeting
kind of
where
meeting where
gather
gather
together,
together,
uh,
uh,
gather some
gather some
information, some
information, some
ideas,
ideas,
Yeah,
get some
get some
discussions.
discussions.
yeah,
The
The
other some
other
meetings
some
I will
meetings,
just
I will just
inform our
inform our
colleagues
colleagues
what we should be
what we should
aware
be
of,
aware of,
mm-hmm.
what
or
is
what is
provoked, what is
provoked, what is
prohibited,
prohibited,
Yeah,
and some
and
other
some
meetings
other
are
meetings are
the whole
the whole
company
company
colleagues are
colleagues
getting
are getting
together for
together for the
uh,
uh,
annual
annual
reunion,
reunion,
something
yeah,
like that.
something
something.
like that.
These are
This
types of
has
meeting I
types
can
of
think
meeting I
of.
can think of.
Yeah, no, that's a great answer. So you've mentioned that you've got meetings for discussion, so for like ideas and such. Great. So you could say that's, these are like business meetings for discussion. Um, then you have announcements. So you can say, oh, things for information that we should be taking in. And you've also got a company wide review where you can say, oh, this is what's going on with the company annually, like an annual report. So yeah, no, that's a great answer. Great answer. So
Thanks.
Thanks.
it's all good. So, in your experience, how do meetings usually begin? What kind of language is used and what kind of topics are mentioned? So, when it says what kind of language, is it quite formal or is it informal? And what kind of topics are mentioned? So, how would you say the meetings usually begin?
Usually
Usually
meeting with
meeting with
what they host the
what they host the
meeting,
meeting,
Hmm.
who
who
do an
do an
introduction about
introduction
the
about
meeting,
the
the
meeting, the
purpose of the
purpose of the
meeting,
meeting,
the
the
duration, maybe
duration,
the main
maybe the main
topics to
topics to
cover,
cover,
and
and
maybe some
maybe some
IFQ
IFQ
uh, sessions.
sessions.
The purpose of the
The
meeting
purpose of
or
the meeting was
what topics
what
we are
topics we are
covering
covering
is
Hmm.
usually begin
usually
with the
begins
meeting.
with the meeting.
The
Okay.
The
language,
language,
usually
usually
inside one
inside one
company,
company,
maybe the
maybe
language is
the language
pretty
is pretty
informal,
informal,
Mm-hmm.
pretty
pretty
familiar with a
familiar with
colleague.
a colleague,
Maybe some
maybe
other
some other
meetings with
meetings
the
with the
supplier or the
supplier or the
customer.
customer.
We need
We need
maybe wear
maybe
the
wear the
formal
formal
uniform
uniform
Mm-hmm.
and
and
uh,
the,
get a
get
meeting
a
room.
meeting room.
Um,
Mm,
how to say?
how to say?
It's all good. It's all good. So, yeah, no, I mean, your answer so far is already great. So you're saying that, when a meeting begins, or how do they begin, it usually saying the duration and what they're covering. So it's a
Agenda.
great way to,
Agenda. Yeah, agenda.
Maybe
yeah.
the
Maybe
right
the
word.
right word.
Oh yeah, agenda. There we go. So the agenda of the meeting. So what we're covering, how long it's going to be. Um, you describing the language used. That's great because you're saying, oh, with colleagues you're not that familiar with, or let's say that higher in seniority or the management, you could say yes, you'll have more formal language. If it's someone you're more familiar with, you can relax and have a less formal or informal language. Or if it's a customer, you'll be very much well, very much representing your company, very formal language. And then also what
Exactly.
type of yeah, and what kind of topics are mentioned, you've covered that will be covered at the beginning. So it's one of those things where you don't really need to say what kind of topics are mentioned. It's at the beginning of the meeting. So yeah, let's carry on. So opening a meeting. Read Samir's opening to the business meeting. So go ahead.
Uh,
Uh,
do you mean
do
let
you
me
mean let me
start
Yeah,
a
yeah,
meeting?
start a
sorry, yeah.
meeting?
Yeah, so if you would like to read that.
Okay.
I read
I
or just
read or just
Oh, no,
because
if you can read out loud, please, yes.
oh
oh,
sorry.
sorry.
It's
It's
okay.
a
It's a
little
little
bit
bit
delay
delay
for the
for the
connection.
connection.
Ah, yeah, sorry.
I just
I
read
just
or
read or
just just
If you can read out loud, please.
okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Hey
Hey
everyone,
everyone,
thanks for
thanks
coming
for
to this
coming to
meeting.
this meeting.
If you don't
If you
know
don't
who I
know
am
who I
yet,
am yet,
I'm
I'm
Summer
Summer
and I'm the
and
head of
I'm the head of
accounting.
accounting.
It looks
It
like
looks like
everyone's
everyone's
here.
here.
So let's get
So let's get
started.
started.
On
On
today's
today's
agenda,
agenda,
we're going
we're
to
going to
start with
start
an
with an
overview of the
overview
new
of the new
project from
project
Kate.
from Kit.
Then
Then
we're going to
we're
hear
going to
some
hear
marketing
some marketing
updates
updates
from Julina.
from Julina.
Finally,
Finally,
Jamie is
Jamie
going
is
to
going
discuss
to
her
discuss her
expectations
expectations
for our new
for our new
project.
project.
The
The
objective of this
objective of this
meeting is
meeting
to make
is to make
sure
sure
we are all
we
on
are
the same
all on the
page.
same page.
Any
Any
questions before
questions
we move
before
on?
we move on?
That's perfect. Great. No, really good reading. So, here we go. We're going to answer this question. What do you think the underlying idiom means? So, what do you think we are all on the same page means?
We have the same
We have the same
information.
information.
Yep.
We are
We are
looking at the
looking
same
at the same
direction,
direction,
working
Mm-hmm.
at the
working at
same
the same
problem,
problem,
thinking the same
thinking the
way,
same way,
something
Yes.
like that.
like that.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. That's perfect. So when someone says we are all on the same page, it says exactly as you said, same information, looking in the right direction, and also it also means when you're all on the same page, it means that we can all start working together at the same time. That's perfect.
Okay.
Great answer. So let's match the vocabulary words with their definition. So if you could just read so repeat after me of the agendas, I mean of the words. So when I say agenda, just repeat after me. So agenda,
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 yep. Overview,
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 update,
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 expectation,
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 objective,
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 and move on.
move on.
move on.
Yeah, okay. So let's go through it. Sorry, let me just go through because so I'll just say what they mean now. So agenda, a list of topics to discuss at a meeting. Overview, a summary. Update, new information about a project. Expectation, a belief about what someone will do or might happen. Objective, a goal, and to move on means to change to a new topic or start a new activity. Is there any questions about those words?
I
I
don't think so.
don't
It's
think
pretty
so. It's pretty
familiar.
familiar.
Yeah,
These words.
This
no,
word.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So, with vocabulary practice, so your tutor will describe three words. Which three words are your tutor describing? After identifying the three words, describe the other three to your tutor. So, this is a short description giving the most important facts about something.
It's the
It's the
agenda.
agenda.
Overview.
Overview.
Yes, there we go. Yeah, correct. Correct. All right. So now I'll describe this one. This is what you think will happen in the future.
Expectation.
Expectation.
Yep, that's perfect. And then this one, this means to change from one subject to another or to start a new activity.
Move on.
Move on.
Yep, that's perfect. And can you discuss the other three words, please?
The
That's the
update.
update.
Yep,
The
The
information I have
information I have
done.
done.
Spread the
Spread the
information to
information to
others. And
others.
what we
And
will
what we will
do
do
next.
next.
yep. So, yeah, you could say, to say it concisely, so you can say that it's an update. An update is new information about something or on a project. Can you describe objective for me, please?
Objective.
Objective.
The
The
purpose or the
purpose
goal
of the goal
we want to
we want
achieve.
to achieve.
Yes, perfect. That is correct. And can you can you describe agenda for me, please, as well?
Agenda is
Agenda is mm,
how to
how
say.
to say.
I can
I can
understand it.
understand it.
And
Not
uh,
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 a list of
a
things
list of
we
things
want
we want
to
to
cover in
cover
the
in the
time
time
in the
Yes,
meeting.
that's
in the
perfect.
meeting.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. All right, great job. So let's look at this. So business skill: opening a meeting. When opening a meeting, there are usually four things that you want to include: a welcome, an introduction, attendance, and objectives. So, if you can, after this part, read Samir's meeting opening, and identify the four parts. So, if you could just read this for me out loud.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey
Hey
everyone,
everyone,
thanks for
thanks for
coming this
coming this
meeting.
meeting.
If you don't
If
know
you
who I
don't know
am
who I
yet,
am yet,
I'm
I'm
Samya.
Samya.
I'm the
I'm
head
the
of
head of
counting.
counting.
It looks
It looks
everyone
everyone
here.
here.
So let's
So
get
let's get
started.
started.
On today's
On today's
agenda,
agenda,
we are going to
we're going to
start with an
start with an
overview
overview
of the new
of the new
project from
project
Kate.
from Kate.
Then we are
Then
going
we're
to
going to
Yep. Okay, so that's great. You read great. So, let's put the scenario in the right order. So, if you can see here.
welcome is
welcome
B.
is B.
Yep. So, yeah, correct. So, we can scratch that off. You got that right? Okay. So, um, which part is introduction?
Uh, my name
My
is.
name is.
Yep.
I'm going
So,
to be
Going to
running
be
this
running
meeting.
this meeting.
Yep. So that's great. You've got introduction down.
Attendance.
Attendance.
Yep.
I don't see
I don't
everyone
see
yet.
everyone
Does
yet. Does
anyone
anyone
know
know
who it
who
is?
it is?
Yep. That's perfect. That is attendance.
Oh,
And so meaning the last one is objectives, which is A, the point of this meeting is to.
mhm.
Perfect. You know these four things. Cool. So now we're looking at this. We're looking at the answer key. So what you've done is, yeah, you've got the welcome, you've got the name or introduction, you've got attendance, and you've also got the objective. As you can see here, this is just put into context. So let's put the scenarios in the right order. So here, which one would come first when you're opening a meeting?
Welcome must
Welcome
come
must
first.
come first.
Yep.
Next time
Next
is the
time
next
is the
day's
next day's
agenda.
agenda.
Yep. Or you
Introduction.
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 yeah.
The
The
introduction.
introduction.
Yep.
But
Cool. Yep.
Then
then
the
the
agenda.
agenda.
The last
The
is
last is
objective.
objective.
So yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, yeah.
Agenda. Yeah.
Agenda. Yeah, agenda is a
Objective is C.
objective is C.
Yeah. So we've got attendance here, yeah, A, and then as you said, agenda was number 4 or objective. So as you could see, we go D, B, A, and then C. Great. There we go. So yeah, D, B. So you've got your introduction, no, your welcome, your introduction. Then you've got your attendance, and then as you said, you've got your It's all good.
Sorry
Oh
for
no,
the
don't
little
worry,
sore
don't worry.
throat.
sore throat.
Yeah, it's fine. It's that time of year. It's very cold. So yeah, and then you've
The
got your
Temperature
temperature between
between
day
day
and
and
the night is
night is
pretty. The
pretty.
gap is
The
pretty
gap is
high.
pretty high.
yeah, it's horrible. I'm not a fan of like what drastic temperature changes. I'm not a fan of. So yeah, you can say here, yeah, you've got your attendance and then your objective. Great work, great work. So now it's your turn. So use the phrases below to practice creating 3 meeting openings. So try to use different phrases each time. So if you see here, let me do one for example. So, so I'll start off with this one. Hey everyone, thanks for coming to this meeting. And then for introductions, I'll use my name is Darren and I'm going to be running this meeting. And then for attendance, unfortunately, Tom won't be joining us because he is out sick. And then I'll use this one. The point of this meeting is to. So, could you give
Okay,
that a
my
go?
turn.
My turn.
Yeah.
Welcome
Welcome
everyone.
everyone.
Let's go
Let's
ahead
go
and get
ahead and get
started.
started.
You know who I
You know who
am,
I am,
but you may
but
not
you may not
recognize our
recognize
new
our new
employee.
employee.
It looks
It
like
looks like
everyone is
everyone is
here,
here,
so let's
so
get
let's get
started.
started.
For today's
For today's
agenda, we have
agenda,
to
we have to
cover
cover
blah blah blah.
blah blah blah.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. Nice one. No, that's
Thanks,
great.
thanks.
You just sped through it. Easy. We don't need to do any more. We'll carry on. So, let's complete the fourth part of the opening, objectives, using the vocabulary words. Then read it aloud to your tutor. So, if you can try and read through this,
Okay.
if you can read out loud, and try and add the words as you go along.
On today's
On today's
agenda,
agenda,
we are going
we are
to
going to
hear
hear
overview of new
overview of new
project.
project.
Yes,
Then
perfect,
the
perfect.
Then
market
the
team
market team
will give
will
us
give
some
us some
expectations
expectations
on the new
on the new
advertising
advertising
strategy.
strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Next, our team
Next, our
leader
team
is
leader
going
is
to
going to
review
review
her
her
objective
objective
for each
So
for
member
each
of the
member
team.
of the team.
yeah, yeah. So I'll go through it once you read through it because yeah, you've got some right ones, but carry on, carry on.
Okay.
Okay,
The
the
main
main
expectation of the
expectation of the
meeting is to
meeting
get
is to get
everyone
everyone
up to speed
up
on
to speed
things.
on things.
Does
Does
anyone have any
anyone have any
questions
questions
before we move
before we
on?
move on?
So you did really well there. So you got the first part. You got agenda. So I'll read through it. Okay.
Mhm.
So on today's agenda, we're going to hear an overview of the new project. Then the marketing team will give us some updates on their new advertising strategy. Next, our team leader is going to review her expectations for each member of the team. The main objective of the meeting is to get everyone up to speed on things. Does anyone have any questions before we move on? So, let's see if I haven't looked at this slide before. So, we got today's agenda correct. We got overview correct. So, when it comes to this part,
Update.
Update.
yeah, that would be update. So the marketing team gives us some updates on their new advertising strategy. The way we can pick up on this is when they say it's a new thing. So when there's a new thing, we need an update on it.
Yeah.
On the next part, we have our team leader is going to review her expectations for each member of the team. The best way we can say, oh, she's, so our team leader is reviewing something for each member of the team, meaning that for each team member there is a different expectation or they are required to work on something else. So then, meaning the last thing would be the main objective of the meeting is to get everyone up to speed. So you can say what we're looking at here is when it says the main blank of the meeting, we can say, oh, this is going to be about what the we're going to find out what the meeting is all about, what the objective of the meeting is. So that's how we figure that out. But the way you work through it, saying, oh, would give us some expectations on the new advertising strategy, and the answers you gave, they make complete sense. They make noise. They make complete sense in this because what you're trying to say is, oh, because it's a new advertising strategy, you will have new expectations. Understandable, yeah. Or if our leader is going to review her objectives, easy because you would. So the way you went about it is correct, definitely. But this is a way of sussing out, or rather finding out, what how a opening of a meeting goes. But you work through it perfectly in like contextually, or like rather, you work through it logically, which makes it makes sense. So it's your turn. So thanks for joining today. I'll read this part. So thanks for joining today's meeting. Like Mohammed might have told you, I'm really busy today. Could you take over? Could you take over while I go and handle something? So, if you can start today's meeting again using the phrases you've learned. So we want 4 parts of a meeting opening. So we need a welcome, an introduction, an attendance, and objectives. While giving your opening, consider using one or more of the following objectives. So get up to speed, discuss 2 options for starting the project, and identify and discuss project risks. Okay. So could you just start? Could you create a meeting opening, please?
Okay, I will
Okay, I
try.
will try.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi
Hi
everyone.
everyone.
Welcome to the
Welcome
meeting
to the meeting
today.
today.
I'm Charlie
I'm Charlie
Fang
Fang
from
from
RD.
RD.
Sorry again.
Sorry again.
That's cool.
Start this
Start this
meeting.
meeting.
It's
It's
about the
about the
introduction
introduction
about
about
environment.
environment.
Going to
Going to
explaining
explaining
the
the
production line,
production line,
and
and
I think
I think
everyone
everyone
related to this
related to this
topic.
topic.
All the
All the
department
department
colleagues
colleagues
are all
are
here.
all here.
So let's get
So let's get
started.
started.
All right. No, that's
Okay.
great. That's great. I would say you've got the attendance and objective the wrong way around. So
Yeah.
you've listed the objective first, and then you start taking attendance. Yeah, no, I would say, but apart from that, great job because
Maybe and
Little
little
confusion about the
fusion about the
introduction.
introduction about that.
Introduction is
Introduction is
something
something
not about the
not about
details.
the details.
so when it comes to introduction, it's usually about you're just saying who you are, so your name and what you do. So for
Oh,
example, yeah,
introduction about
Introduction about
the host
the host
himself.
himself.
yes, introduction of the host and
Okay,
host.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay,
We get it
So
wrong.
get it wrong.
yeah. So let's say, for example, I'll do one. So hi everyone, welcome to the meeting. My name is Darren, and I work in the tech department. I can see everyone's here, bar a few stragglers, but they will be entering later. So the main objective of our meeting will be to get you up to speed about a new project. Oh, hello? Hello?
Okay,
Can
it's
you hear
okay.
me?
Okay,
Can I
okay,
send the
it's
quick
okay.
Yeah.
Can
back?
I send the
Okay.
quick back? Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
let me just start
Yeah.
from the beginning. So, as an example, opening a meeting. So, hi everyone, welcome to today's meeting. My name is Darren, and I'm from the tech department. My main duties are usually debugging and coding um, inside the business and outside the business. So, if you have any questions about that, do ask me. I can see everyone's here, bar a few people. I believe they'll be entering later. As for today's objective within our meeting, it will be to get you up to speed on the new project within our own department. As expected, if you have any questions, you can ask them as we go along, or I can take them at the end of the meeting. So, in that, I had the welcome, I had the introduction, I had the attendance, and the objectives.
Hmm.
So, any questions would be answered then and there or later. So, this is an extension, but we don't really have time for it. But we can work on it another day. But I can see we have 30 seconds, and you've done a great job today. You've done very well.
Thanks.
Thanks.
No, it's all good. But yes, I would say just to answer these, you've listened well and you've explained very well. You worked through everything logically. The only thing I would say is getting the order of a sentence structure correctly, but apart from that, you've done very well. All right.
Thanks, Darren.
Thanks, Darren.
It's